So, you see, we're going to talk about a couple of signs from my experience that a girl likes you. And as I said, I'm only gonna talk from my experience because, yes, for most of my life, I was an autist with girls. But I'm gonna be honest with you, like, those signs that I'm going to mention are so fucking easy to get that even I don't know, a 98-year-old grandpa with tumor would know. So that the girl likes him. And those signs are, as I said, completely easy to get. Even a 98-year-old grandma with tumor would know. Okay, that was a bit extreme, but you know what I mean. Those signs are easy to get. If a girl likes you, that's off topic, but if a girl likes you, she'll make it fucking obvious. She'll fucking pull out her hair. Oh my goodness, what a big head. What a big forehead. And she would fucking write on her forehead, I want you. She could do that, bro. She could do that. Girls are relatively easy, but you need to have experience with them. But yeah. So without further ado, let's just go to the video, shall we? Well, sorry for interrupting you. If you don't know me, my name is Christian. I'm just a normal guy who wants to improve. Subscribe, like, comment, share. You know the drill. But yeah, let's go to the video right now. So the first sign that a girl likes you is she's trying to be close to you as much as she physically can, right? So this happened to me in 2019. That was 6 years ago. I'm 20 right now, so I was 14 years old. And I was on a karate camp because from like 2018 to 2019, I was training karate, right? I will probably put some pictures. Maybe I will find, maybe I have medals, bro. I'm going to show you. So a quick little cut, and I'm going to show you the medals. So yeah, I managed to find those medals. Okay. Here they are. Yeah, I was training karate, but because of my leg injury, I just couldn't anymore, right? But yeah, I got some medals from like little tournaments that our club organized. Nothing really too spectacular, boys. But yeah, so continuing the story, I was at this karate camp, right? And because I was training karate I was training karate for a couple of months at this point. And I met this girl and at this camp. For the sake of this video, let's call her Lucia, right? I'm not going to say her real name. Let's call her Lucia. So we started talking, and I knew something was odd. Even back then, at 14 years old, I knew that something was kind of odd. She was for most of the time close to me. And sometimes accidentally like bumping into me, right? When we were going, she sometimes like made like this little physical contact, right? No, accidentally. She said that it was accidentally. Yeah, don't believe women's words. I can already tell you that. Believe her actions. Listen, as I said, even at 14, I knew stuff. I wasn't that fucking stupid, right? What made me realize that she likes me a little bit more is the time when our sensei took a picture of like our whole group. There were good amounts of people, like 40 people. Yeah. And I noticed on that picture that she was basically standing like besides me, right? She was besides me on this picture. But before that, on our way to took that picture, we were talking, right? So I knew what was going on. Like I knew that, okay, yeah, she might like me. And I remember one time when my friends like took me aside and said to me that I think that I like her too much, lol, because I'm for most of the time I was talking to her and not to the boys, right? that camp was fun, okay? I had to tell you one of the stories from this camp, maybe next time. But yeah, ultimately, like after the camp ended, it really didn't work out because of the age gap. I was 14 at that time, she was 10. You may say that it's not big of an age gap, but listen, if I would be with her right now, I would be 20. And she would be fucking 16. So it's not that Listen, still fucking big. 20 and 16 is still like fucking. It's still like fucking night and day, right? For me, this is too big of an age gap. So I didn't take the chance. But that was a good experience to have. So yeah, I'm going to tell you the second sign. That was the story. So yeah, girls are going to be, if she likes you, she's gonna be close to you. She'd want to spend time with you, right? You'd have to be a fucking dumbass if you cannot recognize it, if you cannot recognize this sign. But yeah, let's go to the second sign. So the second sign, I don't even know how to call it, but let's just call it well, I literally don't know. Okay, whatever. I'm going to call the subtle signals, right? So this happened to me. This happened this year. That was in late April or early May this year. So I noticed that like this girl followed me on Instagram and started to like my posts, reels, and stories, right? For the sake of this video, let's call her Amelia, right? And I also liked her all of her posts, right? And I wrote to her that, oh, thank you for the support, Leah. I appreciate that, right? And yeah, we were chatting for a while, actually, for a couple of days. Maybe not a couple of days, but yeah, we chatted for about. And I actually wanted to meet with her because those likes, the liking all of my posts, all of my stories, reels, and she also follow me on fucking Facebook and on my like old TikTok account that I stopped using basically in 2024. And I wanted to meet her because even at this point, like my gut feeling was saying to me, oh, something is happening. Yeah, something is odd. Listen, your gut feeling will always be right. If you feel something in your gut with girls that, okay, she might like you, it's mostly right. So this is kind of suspicious, right? So I wrote to her that we should meet, and she told me she was 13. I was still 19 at the time. There's a fucking 6-year-old gap, right? I was still 19 at the time. So yeah, another age gap. But my gut feeling was still telling me that's still suspicious. Because I wasn't sure, all of those likes, likes of the stories, friend requests, whatever. I wasn't really sure, right? Because it could be like, I wasn't really sure. But yeah, but I knew that nothing's gonna happen with this girl because of a fucking 6-year age gap, right? I'm not a fucking pedophile to fucking be with her, right? Okay, where do I have script here? And yeah, what ultimately, yeah, I said it's like I will not get her because of the age gap. But what, like, blew her operation, as I would say, to be with me, right? What blew this whole operation was like her friends, like her girlfriends, yeah, started to do the exact same thing she was doing. So liking my posts on Instagram, my stories, basically followed me, yeah, like my stories, reels, posts, and there was like 5 of those girls, about 5, maybe 6 even, something about that, yeah. And I knew at that point, like, yeah, and at that point, like, I knew that, okay, yeah, she likes me. I knew at that point. Yeah, she probably told her friends about it. Yeah, I knew at this point that, yeah, okay, she likes me. She probably got her friends to do the exact same thing she did. And I'm going to tell you something. Another story. I tried to follow this. Tried to follow Amelia. Yeah, on her private account. I thought that she probably is not gonna accept it. Yeah. But okay, she accepted it. I was like, okay, I'm gonna check her post. I was checking through one post, scrolling through the pictures, and I saw like this. I don't know if you know about this Coca-Cola bottle. Yeah, with my name, Christian. So, and that fucking also like I knew earlier because of her friends who did the exact same thing as she, right? But at this point, like, bro, I wrote to her, yeah, like, hey, Amelia, we should talk. Like, this topic that we're going to talk about is not something that we should talk on Instagram, yeah. So we agreed to meet. So Amelia arrived on the place. It was like in the town center, 4 p.m., something like this. And I said to her, I sat her down on the bench, and I said to her, I think you like me a little bit too much. I think you like me too much. I swear to God, bro, her face was just, it didn't went red, but her face was just like she was kind of, I think she was kind of embarrassed. I don't know if if embarrassed is a good word, but yeah, she was kind of, yeah, she was embarrassed. So yeah, and I even show her like this screen of a fucking Coca-Cola bottle with my name. Yeah, yeah. I showed her the screenshot. Then we talk about it. Then we talk about this topic. Why me, how she met me, because she initiated the contact. If she wouldn't initiate the contact at all, I wouldn't even like look at her. I'm fair. Like I feel. Sorry for this unexpected cut. Memory in my phone just died, but yeah, whatever. So yeah, we talk about it, like why me, how she met me, whatever, all those things. Yeah, we went on a walk. Nothing happened. I just explained our point of view. Like I told her that because of the age gap, like it's impossible to be together. Maybe in a fucking 10 years time, but I don't even think about right now. The age gap is too big. At this point I was 20. She was 13. It's fucking 7 years. It's too big. 7 years, it's usually not that big. When you are older, when I would be when I would be 30 and she would be 23, this wouldn't be an issue, right? But because I'm 20 and she's 13, it's not possible. I just listen. It's fucking pedophile violate. It's fucking pedophile territory. I just cannot. Right? It's my morals. I cannot. She's still a fucking child. And yeah, by the way, bro, she thought that I was like 15 or 17, yeah, and that was, I don't think it's my problem, but yeah, I look for a 20-year-old guy, I look like very young, right? People gave me that I was like 14, 15, 16. I even heard like fucking 11, bro, 12. So yeah, those are the signs that I experienced. If you know if you know more signs, let me know in the comments. How you, what are the signs that you experienced that a girl liked you? But yeah, stay hard, because nobody will save you. The only person who can save you is the person I'm pointing right now. Peace out.